He's considered one of the most accurate Bitcoin forecasters. Now, currency expert Joel Kruger is bringing his wealth of knowledge of crypto to the weekly service, NFT Wealth Builder. Joel, great to be with you. Tell us about the new service.
I come from a background of financial market strategy, research and strategy and trading. This market is just an extension of that.
An emerging $7 billion market that could soon explode into a $7 trillion one with applications that are endless. Right now, you can bid, buy, trade, and sell anything from virtual galleries to virtual land. This space can be quite lucrative.
I think what makes it so lucrative is the fact that we're in this new frontier. We're seeing the birth of the monetization of digital assets, and we're just scratching the surface.
NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are unique units of data essentially stored on a blockchain, like a digital ledger.
When you're talking about digital assets, there's so many possibilities, right? There's so many different things that can be registered as unique digital assets. And so that creates a very large market with tremendous possibilities.
Joel will show investors NFTs he thinks will soar in value over time and help them build a diversified NFT portfolio. There are so many trends and aspects within the NFT space. Tell us what you'll be focused on.
There's three different parts. There's NFTs used for art. The NFT is creating this ability for digital art to now retain value like physical art. So that's one aspect, is looking at and analyzing art.
And he'll cover the aspect of community. When you own one of a limited number of characters or pieces created, like this one made by Twitter, you're now part of that community or tribe, which is also a plus.
These communities are come about through the ownership of these characters, and ownership of that character is also access to a community. So there's value add in being a part of community and what comes from that. And so there's investment through the utility of community using these character NFTs and these types of projects.
And the third thing he'll focus on, one of the most rapidly growing sectors, play-to-earn gaming, where players can monetize playing video games.
We all have, on some form or another, seen or played video games. And we've seen these characters that people play in the games. And now the idea is, well, instead of playing with these characters, maybe I can own one of these characters. Maybe I can lease out one of these characters using this NFT technology.
Joel has introductory videos where you can learn about the NFT marketplace.
Play-to-earn gaming is becoming the most explosive and lucrative sector in all of cryptocurrency. NBA Top Shot, one of the first marketplaces to go mainstream and host digital trading cards showcasing NBA video highlights.
Once you own Ether or ETH, the native currency of the Ethereum blockchain, you can start your NFT journey.
How can you not be excited about this idea that we live in a digital world, and now all of a sudden there's these economies around these digital assets that you have an opportunity to be a part of, and they're fun and they're interesting. And one of the exciting things about NFTs is that you're registering unique digital assets. Effectively, you're making currencies out of anything. So instead of just looking at the euro or the dollar or the yen or stocks, now you're actually creating currencies around things that are actually interesting to you. Now all of a sudden we figured out a way to monetize things that could not be monetized, and it's all there to grab.
With digital art, there are a number of platforms to explore.
OpenSea is the original peer-to-peer NFT marketplace and by far the largest. As of December 2021, it had total trading volume of $12.65 billion.
Super Rare is one that's carefully curated with single edition pieces.
Super Rare I like because I'm a sucker for kind of innovators. They have a tremendous pool of very, very talented artists to the point where now it's extremely difficult to even apply to become an artist on Super Rare. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, you can't just go on Super Rare and post art, right? You have to be able to be accepted to the platform.
Super Rare just released its own native token, Rare, which Joel sees rising long term.
ETH is the currency that drives the Ethereum blockchain. And then on the Ethereum blockchain, there are all these little projects that are separate from Ether, these little currencies that are running on the Ethereum blockchain, but they're their own currencies. They trade differently.
You're a big believer that investors should genuinely have a passion for what they're buying.
Having passion around this and why I think it's so important. If you understand something and you believe in it, then it gives you that much more tolerance around the thing that you're invested in. And I think that's the type of attitude and mentality that you have to have when you're going into this type of an asset, where you're committing to it because you understand it and because you love it. You love the idea of it. And there's that value there that no matter what happens, if there's a little bit of a shake up here or there, that ultimately you're sticking with it because it's something that you're committed to and that you're passionate about. And if you can have that mentality, then over the long run, it's going to pay off tremendously.
Just one reason to ride into this new digital frontier. Joel Kruger, NFT strategist and investor, thank you so much for your expertise today.
My pleasure, Jessica.